Hello, my crafty friends. I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm glad I'm here. I'm doing two things with this video. Number one, I'm going to show you some things I've collected over the past several months while I was not making videos. 2 months, 3 months, however long it's been. It feels like forever. And then number two, I'm testing out this webcam with my new computer. My laptop started going to, just turning itself off automatically. And I was afraid it was going to die, so I bought another one, and I got started moving stuff over from the old laptop to the new laptop. I probably got 3/4 of the things I wanted to moved, and then the other one just died. It's gone. And so I hope I got all the important things. I mean, the most important things. But anyway, I'm wanting to test out this new computer in the studio with the webcam and all that stuff. So I decided to do a little haul video in order to do that. One of the things, well, two of the things that I did during this time in September when I couldn't be on was go to Indiana and get Ethan and bring him home. He decided that this would be the best plan because not only were jobs hard to find where he was in that particular place, but transportation was a big issue. And he literally had to walk uphill about 2.5 miles to get home from work. And in the wintertime, that was going to be a non-doer. And so he's moved back here, and he's happy with the decision. It was his decision, and I think it was the right one. But I spent, a week driving up there and loading him up and bringing him back. And one of the things I wanted to do was stop at antique stores on the way. That was going to be my get out and walk around stuff. Well, I took I-40 through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, and then I went up through Kentucky. And after you got into Arkansas, that highway was it was just highway. It curved a lot, but it was highway, and then I just noticed my computer screen went black after a few seconds. That is not the way it's supposed to work. I've got to do something about that, because when I'm in the middle of recording, it should not do that to me. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Anyway, it was trees on each side and the highway, and people were driving a lot of people over 80 miles an hour. And I wasn't going to drive over 78. But I couldn't drive much slower than that, or I would be a danger to myself and everybody else. So it was a stressful drive. It was pretty. What you could see, all you could see was trees. Living where I do and driving in Texas mostly, I'm used to getting to see the farms you pass or the little towns or whatever. Here, you just had to make a faith decision to get off the highway and go to a little town and hope there was something there, because you couldn't see. You couldn't see anything. So I only got to go to one antique store. And that was in Pickle Cove. Pickle Cove? I think that's what it was. Pickle Cove, Kentucky. But I found some neat stuff. And then after that trip, we got home, and a week later, Hannah and I had a little trip planned to stay on a garlic farm in New Mexico. We'd planned that trip before we even got Sparrow, because we knew if we got a puppy, we needed to go someplace we could take it. So we chose that place, and it was nice. We really enjoyed that little trip. We got to go into Santa Fe. We took the puppy. We went into Santa Fe, and we each took turns walking him around while the other one went into a shop. And so I got to go to a couple of thrift shops and an antique store while I was there. And so that was fun. Um, anyway, I'm going to show you this stuff. And the first stuff, I've got this stuff up here is what I got in those 2 trips. I didn't buy a whole lot. I don't need a whole lot, but, and you'll see the stuff I bought at thrift stores or Tuesday morning or Dollar Tree or whatever before that. So you can know why I didn't buy a whole bunch on this trip. But, also the trip was expensive. So, we just, didn't want to spend too much money on stuffs. But, I'm having to move my mouse every minute so that it won't go black on me. Anyway, if you wonder why I reach over there, you probably don't care, but just in case you're wondering why my hand keeps doing that, that's why. It gives me a signal it's fixing to go black by going kind of darkening up just a little bit. And so, anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. At one of the places, they had, everything was half price. And they had this ball, and she called it yarn, but it's roving. It's actually combed top. It's a merino combed top, spinning fiber. And they had it marked $12, which meant I got it for $6. I don't know that I would ordinarily buy this color combination because it's mostly yellow, and I'm not a tremendous yellow person, but it does have some other pretty stuff in it. And I think it'll be interesting yarn. Now, if I don't like it, I can always take it and blend it into bats, which I'm going to be doing more bats because Hannah and I went together and bought each other or ourselves, however you want to put it, a new drum carder that's easier to use and works better than the one I had from the 1970s that I can't even take apart to clean. So I'll be making more bats, and I'll do some of those on camera, but this might get, put into bats. I don't know, but, that's a lot of fiber. That's probably at, $25 or $30 worth of fiber I got for $6. And, it's not ugly. It's just not, my normal preferred colors. In spring, I might decide I want it though. Who knows? But I have that. Now to find a place to put this stuff. I didn't think about that when I got started out here. Okay. And I got some books. I found this one. It has a lot of little pictures in it that I thought would be fun to use in the Cookbook Journal that Tanya and I are making. Plus, they're just cute. It's just cute. It was printed in the USA. That's all it says. Anyway, yeah, this was done in this lady's mama's honor. This is the mama, I'm pretty sure. It says, my mama, who was born on April 18th, 1886, passed away on March 2nd, 1956. A lady with loads of love for her children and all of mankind, a beautiful lady who brought 6 children into this world, and her oldest being 13 years of age when her husband passed away. A lady who always smiled, gave love, and as long as I've known her, never saw her sad. A lady who in 1942 became crippled and sat in a wheelchair the remainder of her living years, yet always the great quality of giving all courage, hope, and promise. So this was images and things that remind her of her mom, I guess. So that's a cool thing. And here's another cookbook that also has images in it that I thought might be fun to use. So I got those. And then I got this book also. These I got when I was with Hannah. These I got when I was on the other trip. But these I got when I was with Hannah, and everything was half price at that day. And so this one was $12.50 out of print, but it was half price. So I went ahead and bought it. It has some beautiful pictures in it. And then this one is This one was $1, so I got it for 50 cents. It's got some cool drawings in it. And this one was also $1. These two belong to the same lady. It also has pictures in it. It's actually, they're both, oh, this is Mesas and Deserts. Okay, they're by different people, but the same publisher, and the drawings are by the same person. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then this book was $2, so I got it for $1. Books of Interest in Santa Fe is where I got these. And it also has drawings in it, which I thought was interesting. So, anyway, so I got those books and put these cookbooks with my cooking stuff. And let's see. Oh, goodness. There's not a good place to put these. I guess I'll put them right down there. Okay. And then I've also got some pictures. And these, I mixed the smaller ones all together. But I know at least, okay, here we go. Okay. These I got in Kentucky. And the guy had just bought this little antique mall kind of thing. And he had a bin where he had pictures that were individually priced, and then he had another bin where everything was $1. And the ones that were $1, there were a million in there. I mean, it was like stuffed. And so I didn't see the price on them, like the ones that were individual, and I didn't see the sign. So I asked him, and he goes, "Oh, well, those are normally $1, but if you'll buy at least 10, I'll give them to you for half price." So I was like, okay, I can do that. So I got some cool old pictures. Let me zoom in a little bit here. I got some cool old pictures to use. Some of these are like, have interesting stuff on the back of them too. Crawfordsville, Indiana. And then I got some, I just thought that was a sweet picture of a couple, and it's very small, you know, so you could get the gist of it even if you cut it way down and put it in a collage. And I just love this old guy reading his newspaper on the porch. He does not want his picture made. You can tell he's like, huh. Probably his wife's taking the picture. Here's a baby with a puppy. It's another cabinet card from Attica, Indiana. Some of these are pretty damaged, but I still love them. And these were also in that $1 box. And I'm not sure why, but I got them because they were in the $1 box. And I thought they were cool. And I don't know if this is a prom picture or I don't know what this is from. But anyway, I haven't tried to take the picture out to see if it says anything on the back. It doesn't look like it does. But anyway. And then I also got this at the same place. I did pay $1 for this because it was with postcards that were $1. But it's pictures of Kentucky. And I thought that was cool since that's where I got it, was in Kentucky. And then these things were in that thrift shop that was half price that I went to with Hannah. And these were all in the $1 box there. So I got, oh, no, this one was with these. Let me show you. Just a cute little guy. Okay, they got stuck together, so. One thing that was in there that I think is kind of cool is this first day of issue. It's a stamp, first day of issue, but the stamp is gone. It looks like the glue just came off, see, and it just came off. But this was from June the 9th, 1947, and it was like sealed to here and not sealed. So I didn't know what was inside, and the mystery is why I bought it. And inside, there's this little greetings stamp that's not a real stamp. It's like from a Christmas something. And what was inside it was this letter about the stamp. So here is a picture of the stamp, but the actual stamp is missing. But I just love the envelope. So anyway, this is just a letter talking about the stamp. It's a replica of the world famous 19th century painting The Doctor by Sir Luke Fields, R.A. So he was also a nurse. R.A. Now I can't think of what R.E. stands for. Anyway, he's registered something. But that's what was inside the envelope. I was hoping maybe the stamp had gotten stuck inside there, but it wasn't. But that's okay. The envelope itself is pretty cool. And then I got some more pictures. And look at that one. That one's very, very damaged, but it's so cute. I just love that. I just love that. This guy's like, it looks like he's got his hand on top of the brother's head pointing at this child, but it's really resting on the back of a chair. But it looks like he's doing some silly something that kids do, you know. Anyway, I thought that was fun. Isn't she cute? And they've got their goats. It's like a family with their goats. Those goats must have been important. I love these pictures of moms with the kids. I have a picture of my grandma and my mom with me. And that's a special picture to me. So I liked those. And this, she's at, it looks like a grain mill, but I'm not positive. I don't think it says anything. No, it doesn't say anything. But here's the grandma and the baby. And this is the kind of picture, I mean, it was evidently that was very common. You're walking down the street and you take a picture. And look at this little girl. Isn't she adorable? She's got this shawl. It looks like it's probably a fancy silky shawl all wrapped around her, sitting there by the wall. There's a couple of cuties. And there's, I like to think of this as a lady and her mom just having a good visit. And I don't know for sure if it's her mom or not, but she's enjoying, they're both enjoying the visit anyway. There's some kiddos. And there's a bride and groom and a mama with the baby. So those all spoke to me, and so I got those. Okay, let's put these back in this little bag so they won't get lost. Okay. Those are the things I got on the trip. And then one of the times when I was going to get stuff at Tuesday morning for the puppy, they have decent dog prices on dog stuff there. So I found these things. at Tuesday morning. And so I went ahead and got them. I think I can make my own stencils with these, which I think will be fun. And I like the squares. I've been wanting to make frames. Anyway, I thought that was good. And then that's a fun, one of those 3D embossing folders. I'm going to stick these up here somewhere. I have a box where I've got some other stuff like that I'm trying to keep together so I can put them up soon. Okay. And I've been wanting one of these ever since I've watched Tanya use hers all the time. And I told myself if I could ever find one for $20 or less, I would buy it, but I wasn't going to pay more than $20 for it. Well, I found it on eBay for $20.34, shipping included. And so I gave myself permission to spend the extra 34 cents and buy the tab punch board. So I'm excited to have found that. And Walmart had these clearanced for $6. Hannah was looking for one, and I got her one, and I thought, I might as well get me one too, because what she wanted it for and what I'm going to use it for will be different. But she wanted to use it to make a commonplace book, and I think it's a good choice. It's just not the way I want to make my commonplace book. But it's got cream paper with dots, and it's got a pocket in the back. And it's got a bookmark, 2 bookmarks actually, which is handy. And then the little elastic. So these were normally almost $11, like $10.84 or something like that at Walmart. And so $6 was a pretty good deal. It was definitely a good deal for her. I also thought if she really liked using it and she needed another one, I could give this one to her later if I haven't used it for something in between time. Okay. And then I also made a couple of trips to Dollar Tree during this time. I found these little books, and I'm not a big colorer, so I'm not going to color, but I thought they would be fun ideas for doodling. And so I thought that I could do that, or I could cut flowers out of them and just color the flowers or whatever. But there were 2 of them at Dollar Tree, and I thought they would give me some doodling ideas. So I got those. And then I got these napkins because I love leaves and I love fall. And I thought those were pretty. And they, could individually be taken out and used. And then I got these. I don't know why they only have half the alphabet, so you have to pay attention and get 2 bags in order to have the whole alphabet. Anyway, I bought 2 sets because I know I'm going to need more than, one of the vowels if I'm going to make words. But they're little metal, galvanized metal. Anyway, I'm not sure how I'm going to use them, but that's the kind of thing that sometimes before I have found and thought, I don't know how I would use that, I'm not going to buy it. And then I would think, oh, that would be so perfect. So I just went ahead and bought them. And then I got these ribbons that I thought were really cute. And this is permanent writable white sticker, and it's a roll. Of sticker paper. Anyway, it's matte. It's got a matte finish on it. And my first thought was to cut cut stuff, and I may still use it for this, like filigrees and things like that, with my Big Shot, and use them on journal pages. I'm not sure that that's how it will get used, but I thought it would be interesting. I wanted to try it. And then let's put this stuff back up. And then I got these fabrics, which are pretty self-explanatory actually, but this one probably doesn't even need to be opened because it's just the same little pattern over and over and over and over. But now I've decided I'm going to open it. So it looks like this. And that was pretty when I found that ribbon. That's why I got the bumblebee ribbon, because I thought it would be cute with this. I'm going to pause for just a second and make sure that's not Hannah. Okay, it wasn't. But she's taking the puppy on a walk. And sometimes he lays down in somebody's yard and decides he doesn't want to come home. He doesn't want to get up and move anymore. And so I have to go get him. So I wanted to make sure if it was her. Anyway, I thought that was really pretty fabric too. And then I also found this one that was adorable. I wish they'd had more of this, because this is really fun. And I can see individually cutting these things out and using them. Now I didn't open it up, so I hope it's as cute as I think it is. But look at that. Ah, there she is. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Had to go get him. That silly puppy. He gets a little tired and he decides there's a nice patch of grass in somebody's yard. I think I'm done. I'm just going to stay here. And, this time it was a little bit different. There was a sprinkler going on and he was determined to lunge at that sprinkler, and she didn't want him to play in the sprinkler because it's actually cold outside. It's like 55 degrees or something. And the grass was already wet because it's been sprinkling. Not exactly rain, I would call it, but kind of a misty sprinkle. And then he wanted to lunge either there or down these really steep steps to get to the street. And she didn't trust them to make it safely and not get hit by a car. So she decided she would just let him sit in that nice patch of grass until I came to get him. But anyway, there's that Dollar Tree haul. I think I had shown you that. So, and then the other one, this one was a little while back. And I found these leaves. They call them faux leather. But I thought they would be good on the jelly plate. Wow. Usually that stuff's easy to take off. But, okay, Lisa. Let's just rip it. All right. But they do have veins, on this kind of vinyl-y stuff. Anyway, I thought those would be good on the jelly plate. So, and they had two different versions of leaves. So I got those. They also had this green kind of burlap ribbon. Let me take the plastic off so it's not glary and you can actually see what it looks like. It's a little finer than burlap, but it's real pretty. Oh. So I got that. And then they had this book, Henry David Thoreau, October or Autumnal Tints. And the watercolors are by Lincoln Perry. I don't know who Lincoln Perry is, but this was a book, and I really liked the pictures in it. And so I don't know if it'll just be inspiration, or I can see myself, trying to do something maybe on this side to be inspired by this side. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use it, but I thought it was a really cool book. And it was, $1.25, so I got it. And then I got some of these little pearl things. I wish they weren't all connected to each other, but there have been lots of times when I've needed them and I haven't had them because they were all connected to each other, so I didn't buy them. Anyway, I decided I'm just going to go ahead and have some on hand because there really have been several times I've wished I had gone ahead and bought them, so I did. And then I found some more of these, and so I was excited, so I bought those because I really love those numbers. And then I got some stencils that I hadn't seen before. Oh, that's the same thing. Oh, that was probably going in Tanya's bag. Yeah, I'll stick it over there right now so I won't forget. And if I got two by accident, she still gets one. But anyway, I got those. And then I also got this book. And I'm not 100% sure why I chose it. I mean, it's nice paper. And this was $3. It was in the plus, or whatever they call that part of Dollar Tree when you got the more expensive stuff. I may have just gotten it because the leaves on it were pretty. It's pretty nice paper. It's not real thick, but it has a good feel to it. It feels a lot like cotton paper. I don't know that it is. I would be surprised. It just says quality sketch paper. But I may have gotten it when I was thinking about the commonplace book and trying to decide what to use. That may have been why I got it. I don't know, but I'm sure I'll use it for something. Anyway, the paper in it's real nice, and I do like the cover. So I'll just put my bag up, but I'm gonna rebag it because I still am trying to figure out where to put things, and I don't want to. It'll be easier to deal with in a bag right now. Okay, and that stick over here. And then I have some thrift store stuff. I don't think I've shown you this, but I got this quite a while back, so I don't know if it was I don't think I got it before I stopped streaming, and I don't think you've seen it. But I got some no, actually I think I got this on the trip. Oh, I'm not sure, but I got it at a thrift store. Anyway, I got these rulers because I love old rulers with the metal in them. This one doesn't have the metal, it's gone, but it was really a cool looking ruler. And I've had some ideas for things to do with old rulers, and so I bought those. They were I think, well, they weren't $2.50. I think they were 50 cents a piece. I think because these two say 50 cents. So I'm pretty sure that's what they were. And that does look like the writing from a thrift store here in town. So, and here was this book called We Really Do Need to Listen. I don't know about that. But it's got poems and stuff in it. And so I thought it might be fun to get words and stuff out of. Um, oh, yeah. There's my receipt. Books 30 cents, 60 cents, and 90 cents. But that's not everything I've got here. So that may be somebody else's receipt. Anyway, and I like the green. So I might make it into a journal. And then this is a children's book. It has some really cute illustrations in it. Learning about the world and about God's world. I like that. And then this has some good birds in it. I love that. Cannot swim, but I can take a bath in a puddle. I flutter my wings, splash, splash, splash. Then I preen my feathers. That means I run my beak through my feathers to make them smooth and clean. See, when I looked at this, I hadn't read the words yet, and it looked like he was, dancing in the water, and then took a bow. So, your brain makes up stuff when you don't read. Anyway, I just thought that was a cute book. And then I got, let's do this one first. This old songbook. And I don't know when it was published. Let's see. Somebody had fixed it. Rebounded. Price 50 cents. Made in the USA. 1929 copyright. So, and then I got this, which I don't know if that's, yeah, it is upside down. Okay. I guess they didn't want that because it's something from, they put something else in it and they didn't want to see that. So they had it open this way, I guess. But, this is, it's organ music. That somebody has, bound into here. They went to the trouble to put those little, the ones you kind of had to lick and stick, rings, to protect the pages so they don't rip and everything. And here's another one. I don't think it's the same songs. Probably, surely not. But anyway, I thought those were interesting. So I got that. And I just have one more little batch of things to show you. These I got back when I got some other stuff. And then this stuff I got at, and this Hannah gave me. This I got at the thrift store together, Goodwill. It was all packaged up, and it said $5 for that. But these I paid $0.25 a piece for at a thrift store. Okay, what? I put this tape on here to cut that glare, and for some reason, there we go. I guess my table moved. It was still glaring. That was bugging me. Anyway, I got these old patterns because I like the pictures on the front. And then, of course, they've got all this, stuff inside that's fun too. So, 3 different types of papers that you can use for different things in one pattern. Okay. And then in this $5 bag here, I got this. I thought this was going to be something that it says Luderlock fashion. I don't know anything about that, but basically what it is it's a pattern book, and it's talking. It's supposed to teach you how to make your own patterns. Here there was some other stuff that was supposed to be with it that's not there, but it's the ideal do-it-yourself pattern making kit. So here's this. That was in German, so I don't know. I haven't tried to listen to it to see if the CD or whatever's in German, but I just thought that was interesting. And almost all of these are really separate. You know how sometimes with these you get them behind each other, so you can't just cut out one person, but all of these you can just cut out one person if you want to. And so there's lots and lots of people to put into collages and stuff in here. Anyway, I thought that was really good, and that was just part of what was in the bag. So what is this? Oh, this is somebody's prayer list from 1953, and then a prayer. And I don't know if this is the prayer they're praying for all these people or not. But I'm going to read it to you. We'll just pray this prayer together. For health and strength, for any skill with which I'm blessed, dear Lord, I thank Thee, and for daily tasks that bring their own reward. And more than that, I realize that I am serving too my neighbor and my fellow man with every task I do. The dignity that I may claim because of work well done helps me to make each busy hour a pleasant, worthwhile one. So at this time, as I look back on days well spent and still anticipate the weeks to come, the waiting hours to fill with service, I am grateful, Lord, that I can do my part of this world's work day after day with willing hands and heart. Rowena Cheney. That's cool. And then it has a list of all the people she was going to pray for. So that's fun. And then there's these little cards that were little squirrels like, yes, I got all the nuts. And then here's one that's looks like it was probably sent from Sue to Glenda. I don't know if it did get mailed. So I don't know. There are a couple of them in here, I think, in other places that were for Glenda. So maybe Glenda is who had all this stuff. And then here's this little stationery. And this was, bagged up, so I didn't know what I was getting. So it was, I don't usually take a $5 chance on things, and I probably wouldn't have if I hadn't seen this. But I'm really glad I did. There's some, just old envelopes. But this is the paper that was in there. And there's just a few, and then there's some blank ones. But I thought that was really pretty. And since it's getting to be fall, I was really happy to get that. This says get well cards. But it has stuff that could be, used as pages or could be fussy cut out. Either one. And see over here, there's envelopes that go with those. And then this stuff was just stuck in there. Have a happy, happy day. I think that's really cute. It's a postcard. And then here's a drawing. Blossom time in western Colorado. Towering in the background, Grand Mesa, 10,500 feet, brightest flat top mountain in the world. Anyway, somebody drew that. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. It's a protective thing because I want to see if they... Yeah, it looks like they drew it and then they had copies made of it, you know, printed them out. So it's not a original, it's a print, but it's really cool anyway. And this is Christmas Just a Notes. So it's some of those that works out pretty well. They don't always. Anyway, they're all the same. And then there's some little stickers. And then here's another one. And these are all the same too. And that's what the front of it looks like. See, this is what I'm talking about. Usually they don't work out where they actually look like something on the back. And I think that probably wasn't very well thought out myself. But I don't really use them like that anyway, so I don't guess it matters. But there's the little seals that you seal them with. Let's see. I was going to see if there's anything to tell us when this was made. It doesn't say. Okay. And then there was just this little writing tablet, which the pages have kind of aged a little bit, and they're coming out, you know. So probably these will get coffee dyed or something and then used in journals. I'm going to go ahead and stick these in here too because that'll protect them for now. And the book kind of is safer by itself. And that's it. That's my, let me find a place to stick that so I don't end up losing it. Okay. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm sorry it took so long. Good grief. This is a long video. If you see this, then we'll know that my new computer works with the camera. If you don't see it, you won't know. You won't know. Oh, God bless you. Bye-bye.